Long wolf can't put my trust in no one else. Don't make excuses, we know life ain't fair. And you can act like you were real, but I was there. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You tuned in to LA Flights, brought to you by Family of Kings Entertainment. I'm your host, LA Trez, and today I just wanna talk to y'all about a few things. I want to go over the last episode with the first guest, Natia. I think it went pretty smooth. I feel like once we got it going, everything went pretty smooth and it was good, man. I've been watching it a lot just to pick out some parts of where I think I can get better at with just doing the podcasting thing and interviewing people. But other than that, I think the overall episode went good, man. She actually talked about a few good things that I probably should have went in depth on, but I didn't. But thankfully, she gonna come back for another episode on down the road, man, and we'll hit some of those key points again. I also want to talk to y'all about the spotlight. We got an episode dropping on Friday the 13th, featuring a real estate CEO by the name of Alan Williams. I am excited to talk to this brother, man. He filled with a lot of knowledge. He know a lot of stuff about real estate, stocks, cryptocurrency, man. So we're gonna touch a lot of different topics next week, man. So I hope y'all tune in, and if you can, make sure you share it, bring awareness to it, because this will be one you don't want to miss. It's just gonna get better and better from here with the people that I'm gonna bring on, man. I feel like we're in a age of information, and so I got a lot of people with some information they trying to give to the people. It's free game, man. It ain't no reason why you should be fumbling free game. It's free. You don't gotta pay for it. All you gotta do is show up and receive it. So that's what we're doing with that. I also want to talk about just a little few things. I know I usually hit y'all with like like some information and like facts and stuff like that in the beginning of the podcast. But today I think I want to just talk about my thoughts on it and my take on it. One of the things I want to touch on is work ethic. I feel like the generation below don't have that work ethic like the generation above, and I feel like we don't got that work ethic like the generation above us. Like when I look at my daddy and just how much he worked, man. I mean, if he had to, he'll work 3 jobs if he had to make the ends meet. And I feel like we gotta get back to that type of work ethic, man. When you really want something, you really need to just go ahead and put the work in to do it. I'm not perfect at it. Nobody's perfect at it. I'm trying to get better at that as well. That's why I want to talk about it. That's why I want to talk about work ethic, because that's something I'm working on as well. And if people see you working on it, maybe that'll help them work on it as well. And seeing you talk about it, because yeah, I fall short a whole lot. I probably fall short more times than I don't fall short, but people don't see that because I know I take those silently. I take those L's silently, as they say. But you got to have the work ethic, man. If you don't have the work ethic, nothing else is gonna work. You can cheat, but you can only cheat for so long. Cheating, because I done been there. I done been there, done that. You can only cheat for so long. It's only gonna last for so long. Eventually, everything can catch up to you. So just do things the right way. Try to do things the right way, and have that work ethic. Um, I know, and then that's gonna lead into this right here is consistency versus motivation. You know, you got to be motivated, but when you fall short of motivation, that's when consistency kick in. And people around me, well, the people I'm around now are big on consistency. So, and I realize that I'm good at being consistently inconsistent. So I'm trying to get better at being consistent myself, and that just comes with a routine, man. You got to put yourself in something, and you got to get a routine down pat, and just figure out what it is that you want, and make sure you write it down, and you set the goals on how you're going to obtain it, and start the routines, make the routines towards the goal. Everything you do should be towards reaching that goal. So when you lose that motivation, when you lose the drive, you just go through the motion. The consistency will keep you going through the motion. It's like muscle. It's like muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? So once you do things a number of times, it's like muscle memory. It'll automatically happen. So once you lose that drive and you lose that motivation, and you're trying to seek that motivation again, just stay consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. Consistency is key to everything in life. So I just wanted to touch on that for a minute. And with all of that, you got to know how to stay true to yourself. And when I say that, I mean, like, I watch a lot of different podcasts, and that's what kind of inspired me to do my own podcast. But within watching all these people talk and all these different opinions, yeah, it's cool to take from what they saying, but you gotta stay true to yourself when doing it. You can't go out there and try to copy what somebody else doing verbatim. Most of the time it don't work that way. So you gotta stay true to yourself, and that's with anything you do in life. Staying true is probably the easiest thing you can do. It's like like they say, it's easier to love somebody than it is to hate them. It's easier to smile than it is to frown. So staying true to yourself, it will always be easier than trying to mimic what somebody else is doing, because who know you more better than you do? Nobody should know you better than you. So um, stay true to yourself. I know I stay true to myself at all times. It don't matter what crowd I'm in or who I'm hanging around or what's going on. I always make sure I stay true to myself. That's just having morals in life. So I got morals and codes that I live by that help me stay true to who I am. So if it go against the code, I won't do it. And I'm not talking about like no street code, no G code, no codes like that. I'm talking about my own personal codes that keep me in line with who I am. So I just wanted to touch on those things, man, and just let the people know that we do got a exciting episode coming next week. Hopefully, y'all are in the premiere, because we're gonna do it as a premiere this time. That way, I can actually be live in the comment section if for people who are watching it and then and want to talk and have questions, and just want to communicate within the chat. I'm gonna do it that way on October the 13th. October 13th, Friday the 13th. But yeah, that's that, man. Alan, we're looking forward to seeing you on the show, man. You tuned in to LA Flights, brought to you by Family of Kings Entertainment. I'm your host, LA Trez. I'm out. Peace.